plaintiff, Derek Gaines, says he and the defendant dated when they were teenagers, but they were not monogamous. Derek claims after the defendant got pregnant with twins, he had doubts about being the father, so he petitioned the court for a paternity test. Defendants Terrence Perry and his mom, Michelle Perry, say Terrence and his twin brother were miracle twins because they were born 19 days apart and in different states. Michelle believes this has caused Derek to doubt paternity.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm here to petition the court for a DNA test. Me and Michelle was dating when we was teenagers. I had someone, and she was dating someone, and I'm just not really sure of the cause. And
How old is the young man?
26.
So when did you become unsure?
From day one, I wasn't sure. I denied him from day one. I never did sign the birth certificate.
So over the course of the 26 years, have you had any communication or fulfilled any financial commitment?
Well, I pay child support when I can. We talk, communicate.
That's what the state says where you live? And the judge?
Say what, sir?
Pay it when you can.
No, I pay, but I just don't pay the full amount.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
and
sir.
That's your law?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
I was doing what I can.
All right. Some judges aren't that lenient. Some are, if you're making the best effort, but some are not.
Yes,
you
sir.
get the wrong judge, and they say, I'm going to lock you up. All right. And so you say you've been doing as best you can, and let me hear about your relationship with the young man, if you had one at all.
I think we got a little relationship.
Since what age?
Since he's been grown. When they was kids, a baby or whatever, I didn't never be around.
Because you didn't believe, or
Yeah,
because you weren't available?
Because I didn't believe. And through the years, it just started getting to me a little bit that, you know, they're that old, and if they my kids, I haven't been in their life, and I want to be in their life if they my children.
Okay, so when did you get religion, though?
As I got older.
It's been 26 years, what?
I know, as I got older, I just learned, and I'm 46 now.
Well, how long did it took you to what, 45?
I was
46, you're here today.
I was like, you know, probably maybe 38, 35. You know, when I was coming up, I was just living the fast lane. I was selling drugs. You know, I go to child support court or whatever. They tell
You were selling drugs, why couldn't you pay your child support?
I didn't think they was mine, and I didn't.
What?
I just wasn't sure if they was mine.
All right.
And that's the only thing. And like now today, I just want to pick up and be in their life if they are my children. Before I leave this world, I want to do something for them, you know.
All right, well, that's good. Some people do change their lives from an irresponsible person to a responsible person, however long it takes. Let me hear from you, ma'am. You want to give me any background?
Yes, I had miracle twins. I was on TV.
Miracle twins?
Miracle twins, born 19 days apart in different states and different months. I made newspaper.
19 days apart?
Yes, sir, 19 days apart.
Is that possible?
Yes, it is. Another lady had them a year apart.
Twin? They weren't twins.
They was twins. They was premature. They was premature.
A year premature?
No. I had one at 6 months and the other one at 7 months.
Let's get back to this woman.
She had one in 94 at 6 months, and 3 months later, which was 9 months, 95 came, January the 1st of 95. So they different years and different months. Only 3 months apart. 3 months.
All right, not a year.
Right.
Different year.
Okay. And there are circumstances in which a woman can have twins and two different fathers. Mm-hmm. You know of that?
I was told that. Terrence was born, he was dark. And when my second twin was born, he was born really...
How long after?
3 weeks later.
Okay.
Actually, he looked white, so they told my mom that I was pregnant by a white man and a black man.
Who told your mom?
The doctor.
What kind of doctor is this? Your complexion doesn't indicate paternity.
Well, they told it was a possibility that I was pregnant by 2 different men. It could have been a white man or a black man.
Could have been.
Yeah, could have been.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you can skip generations
Yes,
and your complexion.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that. My father was, from what I'm told, was black as this ink pen. And you see what complexion I am, and my mother was about your son's complexion. But my grandparents were very fair-skinned. And so you can skip generations. So I just want to kind of throw that out there. You can't tell by complexion. Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Well, throughout the years, I've tried to contact him just to basically, can you be in your kid's life? Can you just call to wish them happy birthday? Just call to say hi.
What would he say?
No response sometimes. I was texting or sometimes we'll get in
Did he ever say, I don't believe the children are mine?
Yes. I've always been told from day one. But can I back up a little bit? They told me I was 4 months at the time. So once they told me I was 4 months, I went to Derek and I told him because I didn't know I had twins. I was like, this child is not yours. It belongs to the guy I was with. But once I had an ultrasound, the ultrasound said I was 13 and a half weeks. So I went back to Derek and said, well, this is your baby. And not only is it 1, it's 2.
Surprise.
And at first, it seemed like it was, we didn't have any back issues whether or not it wasn't his. When they was born with extra fingers. And he has a brother born with extra fingers.
How many?
Terrence was born with 12, and the other twin was born with 11.
I have
So,
11 fingers total.
oh, I didn't know you had extra fingers.
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah, so he assumed, well, then they might be, these are mine. So, we had no issues at that point. So once they was born, of course, I told him, called him, let him know I'm in the hospital. He never showed up.
And since that time, what happened thereafter? Did you have to track him down for child support? What happened with that? Because it doesn't sound like he remained in the children's life from the beginning, right?
He was never in it.
All right, he says because he suspected the children weren't his. But child support, they tracked him down, you reported him?
I reported him, and it's been a constant battle over child support.
Okay, all right. And the question that we have today is whether he is the father, and you're gonna bring the results. So he has said the purpose for taking the test is that he's at the point in his life where he really wants to know. He wants to be a responsible father. He says if the children are his, then he intends to be responsible. I don't know, sir, whether to take your belief that the children weren't yours as sincere or as a means of avoiding child support. That happens regularly too. Men deny, or they use that as the explanation for not paying child support or not wanting to. Children aren't mine, children aren't mine. You don't really know because you haven't taken a test. You're just dodging that responsibility. So I hope that isn't the case, and if so, thank God you've changed your mind because you are the father of both children. So I want to make sure that you change your mind.
Nah, you could
I told you. I knew it.
Sorry about that, my guys. It's all good.
I told you that was your dad. You got all his traits. All his traits. I told you.
Congratulations.
I hope we can better our relationship. For those 26 years I've been living, we didn't really have a relationship, more of a friend. I hope now he become my father and we do things and just enjoy life.
Great. Yeah, I'm just glad it came to an end because we was good friends before the twins came. This is my best friend. I'm just glad it came to an end.
I'm so happy right now. Just hope he just do what he say he gonna do and be in their life. He can't get back what he lost, but he can make the next 26 and the next 26 remember as possible.
No doubt.